Hello everyone. In this video I have taken a 14 marks problem from the chapter Income from House Property. Okay, there is some adjustment. The adjustment is pertaining to our interest on loan. So we'll just see that how it is being done. Interest on loan and the pre-construction interest is also coming. So we'll just see it. Here the SSE name is Mr. Anand. He is owner of 3 houses in Bangalore, the particulars of which are given below. So here this is information which is given to us. Municipal value is given, fair rent is given, let out means this is our actual rent. Only standard rent is not given. So the step 2, what we used to do, that we have to just write it as nil, standard rent. Okay, and one new information is given, that is construction completed. For each houses they have given it. Got it. So construction completed is given. This is very important when it comes to a pre-construction period interest calculation. Okay, so we will just see that how it is being done here. Now here also municipal tax paid by the owner is given, municipal tax paid by the tenant is given, municipal tax due is given. So whenever this situation comes, what we have to see is that these two situations we are not considering at all. Only which is being paid by the owner we will be taking it. That is, which is paid by the owner we will take it 3,000. Now here there is an adjustment again, vacancy period is there, 2 months vacancy period, that is only for house C, so that also will be taking it. Now the adjustment is over here. Anand took a loan of rupees 3 lakh at 8.5% per annum for construction of house B. Date of borrowing the loan is 1/7/2013. This is very important for pre-construction period. Compute taxable income from house property. So whenever pre-construction period we are doing it, we have to see in the question immediately whether the date of construction is given and date of borrowing is also given, and when the construction is completed also we have to see. So only this 3 lakh rupees is only applicable for only house B, because only they have only borrowed it for constructing it. Got it. So that we will just see the how it is being done it also. So we'll just come into the solution. Now in the solution area, the first portion normally we have to write computation of taxable income from house property. HP means house property. SSE name you have to write Mr. Anand. Previous year 2018-19. Assessment year is 1920. House A, house B, house C particulars. Now first step is what? Municipal rent of fair and whichever is higher. Whichever is high I have ticked it here. So in house A 36 was higher, that is our notional rent. House B 40,000 is higher, that is our notional rent. House C 24 is our notional rent. Second step, standard rent is not there, but still better you write so that you will not have any confusion. So again 36,000 remains the same. This is known as our expected rent, 40,000 and 24,000. Third step is our expected rent or annual rent. In our question they given it as let out per month, so it is the same thing. So per month basis we have calculated it. So annual rent for first house is 48,000, 36,000 and 60,000. Among this whichever is higher. So among this which is high I have ticked it 48, 40 and 60. So gross annual value before vacancy is 48,000, 40 and 60,000. Okay. Now there is a vacancy which is given for the house C only. For A and B it is not given, so we need not have to calculate for that 2 houses. Only for house C we need to calculate. So how much it is? For 2 months they have given, and 2 months the let out per month which is given in our question is 5,000. So 2 into 5,000, 10,000 rupees. So we are having 48,000, 40,000 and 50,000. Okay, so this is gross annual value after vacancy. Now after that we have to take our municipal tax which is paid by the owner only, not paid by the tenant. Okay, so let's municipal tax paid by the tenant. We are only taking for the house A because other 2 houses it's not given, that's why we are not taking it. So 48,000 minus 3,000 we are getting 45,000, 40 and 50,000. This amount is known as our net annual value. Now the problem is not yet over, because they have given in our question relating to a pre-construction interest, and we even have to do for the deduction under section 24. We'll just see that how it is being done. So here again I've just written net annual value 45,000, 40,000 and 50,000. Now deduction under section 24 is, first one is what? 30% of net annual value. This is fixed. Kindly don't have any confusion. This is 30% which is given as per IT Act. So 45,000 30% we are getting 13,500. 40,000 30%, 12,000. 50,000 30%, 15,000. So now we are getting 31,500, 28,000 and 35,000. 5,000. Okay. Now the third portion is interest on loan. This is our second adjustment that they have given to us pre-construction. So this calculation I have done it separately in working note. Post construction interest also we are finding it. So finally we are getting income from house property 31,500, 11,525 and 35,000. I'll explain to you guys how we got this one. I will see the working note. Now before that you should know what is pre-construction period. You might get a question for 2 marks also. Pre-construction period means it is a period starting from the date of borrowing till 31st March. This thing you have to remember, 31st March, this date preceding to the year of construction or acquisition or date of repayment of loan whichever is earlier. So whichever is coming earlier to us, that period till 31st March preceding year. Preceding means if it is 2016 to 2015, like that we have to take it. That is our preceding year. Okay. And this again, this pre-construction interest we will be giving in 5 equal installments starting from previous year in which the house is acquired or construction is completed for the next 4 successive previous years also. So after calculating pre-construction period, we will be dividing by 5. Why means that it has to be given in a 5 equal installments. So that is our pre-construction. Now what is post-construction interest, or we have to know what is the current year interest to be paid. That is actually known as, so that is actually how we calculate as, it is the whole interest of the previous year in which the house is completely acquired shall be treated as your post-construction period interest. Okay, so we'll just see how the pre-construction is being done. Now here I mentioned it clearly. Date of borrowing or loan is given in our question 1/7/2013. Date of completion of construction is given 1/6/2016. Repayment of loan is not given. So here when we have to see is that date of borrowing with the loan and date of completion of construction or repayment, among these two whichever is coming earlier. So here this is not given, so only this is given to us. So we are taking date of completion of construction again. Okay. So it starts from 1/7/2013 to 31/3/2016. You will be thinking why we didn't take 1/6, because clearly in the format they told that it is till 31st March. Okay, preceding the year. So 31st March is before, in that same year itself, 31/3/2016 you will be taking it. So that is what we have written, 1/7/2013 to 31/3/2016. We are getting 33 months and loan amount is how much given? 3 lakh rupees. So on 3 lakh rupees we are doing 33 divided by 12 into 8.5%, 70,125. And the 70,125 we are dividing for 1/5, that is equal installments we have to give. We are getting 14,025. This amount we are taking to the calculation portion. Now again the post construction interest, that is very easy, nothing we have to worry about it. We are just taking the loan amount and the interest percentage which is given in our question. So 3 lakh into 8.5%, 25,500. This is what we have got it. That same thing I'll just show it here. We have written it here, pre-construction, post-construction also we have written it. Finally we are minusing, deducting it this from this house property amount. So we are getting income from house property. First house is 31,500. Second house we are getting a negative figure. And third house it is 35,000. The total income is 54,975. So I hope so you understood it. Thank you for watching.